Okay, so just got done seeing It's a Wonderful Knife, and it was pretty good. Um, yeah, it could have been better. I thought that there was some odd character moments here and there, and some things didn't make sense, and it kind of made sense in the end, but not totally. Um, some things were a little bit on the nose as far as what the movie was about. I mean, obviously, big corporations putting small businesses out of business was kind of like a big theme. Um, there was another theme in the movie, not really a theme, but just something that happens that I don't know if was quite explained well enough. Maybe it will require another viewing to really understand exactly how some of the non-main characters are acting. It, it seemed like anyone with dialogue were not necessarily acting this way, but then just lots of the background people, and especially everyone in the climax, they were acting in a certain way, and I almost feel dumb for not realizing like how they got the way they got. But then again, maybe it's just maybe you don't need an explanation. Maybe it's just there to say, well, this is illustrating and backing up the overall arching theme of a villain in the movie, and maybe we don't need to explain it. Maybe it's just there for illustration purposes. Uh, the the cast was really great. I didn't know much about the cast other than Justin Long being in this, and there was Joel McHale, Catherine Isabel, among some others. I don't quite know the main actress, but she was really good. She definitely held the movie. I mean, she was basically in every single scene, and she had to carry the film. And her performance reminded me, like, boy, I'm terrible with names, but in Happy Death Day, the lead actress in that, how she was able to really, really lead the film. I thought the actress in this was very, very good as well. Um, yeah, lots of odd characters, and just a general oddness about a lot of things in the movie. But the pace is really good. It's interesting. There's things in it that happen, and I'm not going to go into any details because I'll just say that there's lots of things that I saw in this that I knew that if they were in lots of other movies, I would not have, I wouldn't think that they would work, but in this they just did. Lots of the relationship choices, or some of the characters themselves, the way they acted and things like that. The movie was just kind of an oddball type of film. I mean, just the way Justin Long acted, or the way some of the party goers at the party scene acted, or just in general, lots of people just acted strange, and it made sense in the movie, but it really allowed for all the weird things that were sprinkled throughout to kind of make sense and fit into this world that you're in. I like how the Aurora lights, that's what they're called, Aurora, they popped up in the movie, and I was like, you see these lights in lots of movies, but I mean, how common are they to see? It's almost like a fictional thing that's in movies. I'm pretty sure it's real, but I don't know. It's just one of those things that you have to like live way north to be able to experience, apparently. And I did like how one of the characters mentioned that it was a rarity to show up in this town, way up in Canada, wherever they are. But I liked it. I would have no problem watching this again. I think it's a good movie. I think it's going to be rewatchable just for the oddities. There was, it has that Christmas flair to it. So I think that it's going to be on a decent rotation whenever I'm in the mood to watch Christmas horror movies. This one is going to be right up there as one that I'm not going to have a problem rewatching, just because it's going to have that Christmas flair about it, and it's easily watchable. And beyond that, there was some surprises. It didn't feel like it was just treading on familiar territory, even though it obviously is taking from the It's a Wonderful Life story. But it did feel like there was enough things that was different about it, that you wasn't just watching just another slasher movie. But, this one happened to be Christmas themed like others. So I did appreciate the fact that it was a bit kooky and different. And if it wasn't for those things, it definitely would be a lower rated movie. It would probably be a 6 out of 10. But there's lots of things that move it up to a 7. And I would say it's a strong 7. It shouldn't be any higher than that, really, just because I think there was some opportunities and some writing, and there was some odd things that didn't need to be odd. Like, for instance, there's a random line in one of the scenes where this girl just says, "I like your house," or something like, "This is a nice house," or something like that. And I was sitting there thinking, what that line have to do with anything? What was it? Just I don't know. So there were some screenwriting issues, and maybe they actually meant something in the long run. I don't know, but it wasn't as good as some other Christmas horror movies that are definitely much better. But it definitely was not anywhere near average. It had enough going for it that I would definitely recommend it, especially if you want to watch a Christmas themed horror movie with some interesting characters, a great lead actress, an overall very nice cast. I would recommend it. So until the next time, I will be doing my From Russia with Love review here soon. I'm thinking about doing that one, in the mood for that one. We got some Thanksgiving movies coming up that I'll be watching this month, and maybe I'll do a video on what movies I like to watch over Thanksgiving. But until then, I'll see you in the next one.